Hello, welcome to Old Nerd Watches Westerns. I just watched Vera Cruz, first time ever. Awesome movie. I talked about this Blu-ray, this Kino Lorber Blu-ray. I got this off Facebook Marketplace, and I talked about the other movies I got along with this in a previous video. But I'd never seen this before. I like Kino Lorber's releases. I buy stuff from them quite often, actually. And actually, last night while I was watching Vera Cruz, I got on Kino Lorber's website because one of the special features on here, there's about 10 trailers of different old Burt Lancaster movies, a few Gary Cooper movies, and a couple other old movies that are associated with the director, Robert Aldrich. But I got on Kino Lorber's website last night and I was looking at what movies that they had that were included in the trailers on this Blu-ray. This is really fantastic Technicolor CinemaScope big grand western from 1954. It was actually produced by Burt Lancaster. Burt Lancaster started a production company, I think this same year or the year before. This is the second movie that his production company made. The first one was Apache, which he starred in as an Apache warrior. They made two more movies after this one. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. But yeah, Burt Lancaster actually produced this. Two mercenaries, American mercenaries, travel down to Mexico to make a fortune fighting for whichever side of the Mexican Revolution pays the highest. And it's all a bunch of backstabbing between Burt Lancaster's gang and Gary Cooper. He's the solo lone man, lone gunfighter type. He's from the South. He just lost the Civil War, and now he's a soldier of fortune. Basically, he wants to make enough money back to rebuild the plantation that he had in Louisiana. So he's basically the good guy. Burt Lancaster, he plays his character as a psychopath leader of a gang of thugs and mercenaries, and they all have to work together until the very end, of course, when all the double crosses happen and we end up with the gold. Who ends up with the gold? You'll have to watch this to see. One of the surprises for me was, I didn't realize this, but Charles Bronson's in this, very young Charles Bronson. He's one of the gang, one of Burt Lancaster's gang members, and his name's actually Pittsburgh in it. And he plays the harmonica, which is pointed out in the trailers from hell. Another special feature on this disc is the trailers from hell with John Landis. John Landis actually points out that he plays a character. Charles Bronson plays a character who plays harmonica, and he goes, I wonder what Sergio thought of that. In other words, Sergio Leone, who made Once Upon a Time in the West, starring Charles Bronson as a character named Harmonica and plays a harmonica. So it was kind of cool to see that in this movie. This is very good. Highly recommend this. I'm going to dig into some more old Burt Lancaster produced and Burt Lancaster starring westerns now. Kino Lorber has a bunch of them. So if you've seen this movie, please comment. Please give me any trivia on it down in the comments. I love trivia. This has a really good commentary as well. Commentary by a writer director by the name of what's his name? Alex Cox. He's interesting. Look up his IMDb page. It's pretty interesting to see what Alex Cox worked on, and he gives a really good commentary for this movie. And anyway, so if you have any more trivia that would be of interest, leave it in the comments. Share the video, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.